Maddow with the campaign Asylum, your sanctuary from the spin of Election '08. Things are going to go pretty fast from here on out. It'll be Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then nobody gets any work done between then and Christmas, and then boom, the New Hampshire primary will probably be done before your New Year's hangover is done. Every other primary will happen within 5 minutes of Iowa and New Hampshire this time around. And by the first blush of February, we will essentially know who the presidential nominees will be. The primary calendar is so stupid this year, it's going to be over really fast, which means crowning the early frontrunners, really. On the Democratic side, it just makes it that much harder for somebody other than Hillary Clinton to get the nomination. On the Republican side, it means they probably won't have enough time to come to their senses and realize they probably ought to go with Huckabee instead of any of their so-called frontrunners. But most importantly, the speed at which the process is going to unfold from here on out means that the menu of candidates from which we choose is probably set. There's not really any time now for new additions to that menu, which is sad news for those of us who were really looking forward to the return of the Newt.
El fin de semana pasado hice unos comentarios que reconozco produjeron un mal sentimiento entre...
In the little time we had with proto-candidate Newt Gingrich, he spoke the Spanish on the YouTube. He brought to the Iowa straw poll this year a baby alligator, a hedgehog, an owl, a gecko, and a bunny. Inexplicably, alligator, hedgehog, owl, gecko, bunny. Newt. He told Fortune magazine, quote, "I am not running for president. I am seeking to create a movement to win the future." That was one of my favorite Newt moments this year. In November, he gave a speech to a dinner that was honoring freedom of speech. And in his speech, he came out against freedom of speech. He came out against it. He said freedom of speech has to be re-examined in America. Newt created the awesome slogan for his new group, American Solutions. Their slogan is, "Real change requires real change." Newt made himself the candidate of Second Life, where his kind of admirably out-of-shape avatar looked just a little bit like Large Marge. Newt's avatar gave speeches in Second Life to really, really admirably busty John Edwards volunteers. And at one point, a guy with no pants on. So it is with a heavy heart that I admit that this time around there will be no Newt Gingrich for president campaign. It has been fun while it lasted. Of course, it's possible that other candidates can maybe, I don't know, borrow the hedgehog from him now if he's not using it. I'm Rachel Maddow, making sure the candidates are not running the asylum.